Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu, where we are here to answer the question, what is Lovecraft? Baby, don't hurt me, no more. So here we go. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowned his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh no. Oh, well, we jump right into the... Well, that's a... Yes, bloody hands. Good start. Yes, that's... And you have... Oh, hi! That's a shark. A dead one, luckily, but... okay. Well, that's an awful wake-up call. Awful. O-F-F-E... Right. Okay. I'm still not controlling anything here. It's just doing a thing. Okay. Move Wasd. Good. Or Vzad, if you will. Can I have lantern? No? Okay. Can I go back? No. Cool looking water effects. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of just plunging into this blind. I have had some I've heard vague things that this could be really good. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm very hopeful. I'm a huge fan of the Lovecraftian stuff and the Cthulhu mythos and all that good stuff. So why do we have? So did we just end up in a like a slaughterhouse for sharks? I haven't tasted shark. I don't know if it's good. Well, any shark really, but that's... Huh. Okay. Good for you. It's good to store food and all that. It's for a rainy day, yes. And I hear in the Cthulhu world it rains a lot. Yes. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh, good. A lantern? Ah, pick up lantern. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest. That hand, placement with a lantern reminds me quite a lot of Amnesia, which that worries me a bit. Anything? What was that? No! 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 No. I'm gonna go home. Yes. Home is... No, no. Nah, I just saw what looked like a massive fin, and What's up with those boxes? It has like a symbol of a rake on it or something. I can't open them though. Okay. Well, let's go interact with the thing with the thing. You. Wow. E. Item obtained. Bolt cutter. Good. Can I bolt cut my way out through this fence, maybe? I can. Yay! I did it good. Awesome. Can I opt out by saying I don't believe in fate? Is that an option? Because yeah. Oh well. Anyway, if you want to say that technically speaking, like through laws of causality, there's technically a mathematical fate. Yeah, maybe, sure. Let me, but for the purposes of being talked to by Cthulhu, I'm gonna say I don't believe in fate, even if I sort of kind of do, because no, can I pick up the Doubleman something? Okay. Is that an orca? Or a killer whale? The name that's a misconception because it's actually supposed to be whale killer in the original Spanish, but it got mixed up and then it's a killer whale. That's where the name comes from. I think it's Spanish. Anyway.
What a putrid offering.
Well, I hear that in my local store they have an offer to have 2 Coca-Colas for the price of 1.5. Is that not a less putrid offer, ring, Mr. Cthulhu, mister? Also, not cool. Like, just saying that's a lot of awful. Yeah. Or is awful only from a pig or a Anyway, a lot of entrails. Jeez. Jeez, that's a lot. Okay, well, also, where am I and why? Like, my first guess is a dream? Because they mentioned drinking and sleeping pills and this...
You have been chosen.
Let's do the fisticuffs, Mr. Cthulhu. It's... Yes. Oh, boy. Anything you know? Ah, jeez. This looks... Yeah. Yes, I'm very impressed by what I'm looking at here. Hello? Anyone in the behind bars? No? Do. Oh, okay. I'm beholding.
Everything has already been written.
Is that me or not me?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Well, I'm sure you're a tenfold tackler because 10 tackle. Oh, cool, yay, awesome.
I hate whiskey.
Then why do you drink it? Consult diary. Oh, my private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. How does that work? The old office couch is less comfortable than the real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. I'm confused. When is a disappearance not a disappearance? Like, does he get disappearance cases where people always knew where the person was? Like, sure, they were, like, if they turn into murders, sure, but isn't the person still technically speaking, if from a dictionary sense, isn't that still, disappeared even though dead? Anyway, well, there's your whiskey glass, and you didn't even finish it, you scoundrel, you. Oh,
I wonder why I still take these things.
That's the million-dollar question. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares. For a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Honestly, I'm not sure sleeping pills are a... Or at least tranquilizing stuff is not really a good way to solve nightmares. They just make them more jumbled. I think.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
If you say so.
I used to be an avid reader.
Well, I'll read for you then,
The
maybe.
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Okay, October 1924. What's with the radio? Can I not? Thank you. State Street, looking towards Old State House. Whoa! I'm busy. I've been looking for the. Well, hello.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. I didn't know that they would be character points. I'm curious. Oh, right, because it's... I mean, the Call of Cthulhu thing is a tabletop RPG, so sure, it makes perfect sense. I mean, yeah. 8 character points, medicine, medical knowledge, improving skill. I'm trying to... occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects, and undiscovered objects will not appear in-game. Okay. Eloquence. Influence those you talk to, power of speech, improving the skill, convincing, manipulating during discussion. Investigation is already 3. So yeah, so there is like a base level at a number of these already. Strength. Ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms or of using violence, physical or verbal. Wait, hold on. If verbal violence is a thing in strength, then why do we have eloquence in a different thing? Like, you know, the speechcraft. That's weird. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna say... I want medicine. Enough for a next level. And then let's put maybe occultism. And let's see here. There we go. Let's hope that's the good choice here. So validate? Sure.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Okay then. Well, so indeed. Losing license and all that good stuff. He is much like the Evil Within guy.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
The last
If
one,
you come to me,
I'm afraid.
It means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Well, a monster with a green
What am
logo.
I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness.
Well,
Or
art and
if,
mad.
on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Okay, look
That's
at
all
the...
you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Interesting point how in the, the sound balance is a bit weird in that it's a lot louder when we're talking here, but it was lower when we were talking in the cutscene. But oh well.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Why is everything in places like Darkwater? The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son Simon. Right. Okay, I can rotate them if I wanna, sure. Okay, now I have a case, that's good. Oh, my notebook is gone from there. That's okay. Well, look at the painting. Let's not Oh, I can. I need to hold down the button
Its
to
strange
invest.
beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Consult diary. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that there was dialogue trees. Something's not right with the story. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. You're asking the wrong guy. I find out about Warehouse 36. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Let's start with the...
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
So, whenever you asked her, what are you seeing? She just like, oh, I don't know, and just brushed you off?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Well, I was dreaming of some dark waters just a moment ago, so there's that.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Why are you so sure that's the one painting that's the key to everything? Like, sure, it looks weird and has a weird green logo and everything, but like, how are you so sure that is the one painting that solves everything?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Mm-hmm. Okay then. But why did that not go green? That find out the warehouse.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
Right.
And you think
That is what you go to Dark.
Right. Oh, sure. I'm just wondering why that didn't like check itself into being green again. But oh, sure.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
No, I'm not.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire.
Mm-hmm.
Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Right.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Hmm. Interesting. So, book
I
here.
used to be an avid reader.
Well, I'm looking for a book, man. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1, a dense work aimed at infant and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Okay. Do I do something with it? Can I read it and be a doctor now and just quit the whole thing with the... So it did... Now I'm confused. Did I get a little bit of medicine skill or... Okay. Open this.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Okay, a solved case about bar owner outside the law. There's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Okay. Sure.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of text. I'll get back to reading
All
everything.
I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
So my take on this so far is that there's a lot of flavor text to things. It might not like be worth it to read everything out loud. We'll see.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
And you know none of those things, I would expect then. Let's not get a drink before we leave. Come now. Okay. I think that... Oh.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Okay. I would love to just explore this place for a bit.
Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
It can be. It depends on the situation, really. Like, what is the situation in where you are holding your position and following orders?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Why? It looks kind of... Well, yeah, it has a bit of a hint of crazy in it, but only a hint, you see, yes. Uh, are we good? I think I've checked pretty much everything in the office here. And I think before I leave, I think now's a pretty good stopping point because I don't know what'll happen immediately after, and I'm all out of time for this episode. But so far, I'm curious. I like the style of this place and of the nightmare we saw before. The visual style is, ooh, I like it. And honestly, so far that it's already showing RPG elements in its horror, I'm curious. I'm very hopeful of this. But I do hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please do drop a like or a comment or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really, really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.